Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So in the previous sessions we are discussing about the list. So in previous sessions we have seen how to create a list, how to update a list, how to append elements into a list, that means insertion of elements into a list, and how to access the elements from the list, right? So in this session let us have a look on some built-in functions on list, right? Now first one, built-in functions. List built-in functions. First, there are few functions which will return a value but doesn't change the list. So there are few functions which will return some value but it doesn't change the existing list. For example, let us consider one list sequence is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Now, let us see some built-in functions which will return some value but doesn't change the existing list. First one is count. So the syntax for this count is list name dot count, right? Count value. So this count will return the number of occurrence of this value in the given list. Example, here the list name is sequence. So sequence dot count of, let it be 4. So this will return the number of occurrences of 4. So this will return occurrences of 4. So how many times 4 is occurred in this sequence? Only 1. So it will return the result as 1. If the sequence consists of 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. See, now if we apply sequence, see this one, let us take sequence 1. Sequence 1 dot count of 1. So it will count the number of occurrences of 1 in the given sequence. Right here we are searching for this sequence 1. We are counting the occurrence of the given value in the sequence 1. So here the value is 1. So count this value of 1 in the sequence 1. So 1, 2, 3. So this will result 3 as a value. That means the value 1 is occurred 3 times in the given sequence. Hope you understood this count. So this will return some value but it doesn't change the existing list. Just it will return a count value. Right? Next. So this is the first one. Let us see the second one. So second one is index of value. Here also same syntax is list name dot index of value. So it will return the index of this given value, the first which it appears first in the given sequence. So let us explain you. So index of 4. So as we have discussed in the previous session, here the index values will always start from 0. So this is the 0th index, first index, second index, third index and fourth index. Here this is first, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the index positions here for this list, and here this is the index positions for this list. Right? Now we want the index value of 4 in the list sequence. So in the list sequence, what is the index value of 4? 3. So it will return 3 as a result. So it will return the index of given value, right? The index of a given value which appears first in the list. So which appears first in the list. So that means if we had a more number of values, same value repeatedly, the first index value will be returned here. See, let us take one more example so that you will understand. Index value of 1. So sequence 1 dot index of 1. Sequence 1 dot index of 1. So I am trying to get the index value of this 1 from the sequence, from the list sequence 1. So here in the sequence there are 3 positions, 1, 2, 3. 3 times 1 has been occurred. So what will it return? It will return the index of given value, that means index of 1, which appears first in the list. That means 0. So it will return the index position as 0. Right? So it will always returns value which appears first in the list. So in the previous case, here only 1 4 is there. 4 is not repeated. So, right? So it will directly return the index of that particular value. If it is repeatedly done, then it will return only the first occurrence. Right? Now this is about the second one, index. So the third one is slight difference. One more argument will be there, value comma start. That means we have to specify the index value from where we have to find the index value. We are giving some range. So from where we have to consider, from which index value we have to consider. So that is a start. See, here also same, value comma start. For example, here let us take 4 comma 1. So the starting index value is 1. It will consider the starting index value is 1, and from the index position 1 it will find the index for value 4. From the index value 1 it will find the position of 4, that is 3. This is obviously perfect because 4 is not repeated, only one value. But in this case, in the second case, now if I put here some 2, that means I am supposed to find the index value of 1, but I have to consider the list from the index value 2. Right? Now I am giving the range. So the starting index value is 2. From the starting index value 2, I have to find the index of 1. So now the list is from 2. So here from this position, the search will be done. From this position to this position. Now sequence 1 dot index of 1, it will give the index of 1 which appears first. So from here, what is the first position of 1? 3. So it will obviously return 3. And if we mention here 4, that means range starts from 4 itself. We have to consider from 4 itself. So from 4, what is the index of 1? From 4, what is the index of 1? 5. So here 5 will be returned. Right? So hope you understood this simple thing. The two variants of index. One is with one argument, second one is with value and starting argument. Right. Next. So these are the 3 methods we can see in this first category. Returns value but doesn't changes the list. That is a count, index, next index of value, comma, start. Right. Next, coming to the second category. Doesn't return a value but changes the list. It doesn't return the value but changes the list. That means this method doesn't return any value but the list will be changed. So in that, the first thing which we have seen in the previous sessions, that is append of value. So obviously this append dot value will append the given value at the end of the list. So append means adding the value at the end. So if we want to add some value in here, so list name dot append of 6. So here the 6 will be appended here. So if you print that sequence, obviously it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right? Hope you understood. This function doesn't return any value but it changes the list. Right? So this is the first thing. So this already we have seen in the previous thing. Next, similarly, extend. See, here extend means we can extend this list, means adding multiple values into the given list. So append will append only one value into the list, and this extend will is used to append more values at a time into the list. So here the list name dot extend. So here we have to mention the list which we want to extend. So 7, 8, 9. So if I execute this one 7, 8, 9, and if you want to, if you are trying to print this sequence, we can get the values inserted in the list. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So extend means adding multiple elements into the list. So here also it doesn't return any value but the list will be changed. Now coming to the third one, right? Insert. So a slight change with this insert function, that is, so by using append function we can add the element at the end of the list, right? By using extend function we can add multiple elements into the list, but here by using this insert function we can insert the element at that particular index value. So whatever index we want, we can add the value at the particular index. See, so sequence dot insert of, give the index 0, 10. So this implies I want to insert the element 10 at the index position 0 in this list of sequence. So what are the elements in the sequence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here what are the index positions? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Right? Now after executing this command, sequence dot insert of 0 and 10 at the index 0, 10 should be inserted. So we will get the result as 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So at the position 0 the value is inserted and all the remaining elements will be moved right side. Hope you understood. There is a slight difference between the insert, extend and append functions. So append will always insert the element at the end of the list. So here we can mention the index where we want to add the or insert the element. Right. Next function is remove. Now how to remove the element from the list? So sequence element we have, list we have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now remove function. So this remove function will remove the value from the given list. See, sequence dot remove 10. So this implies we want to remove the value 10 from the list sequence. So it will search for the 10 and it will remove it. So here also the first appearance of that value will be removed, right? So it will remove the first occurrence of the given value from the list. So remove the first occurrence of the given value from the list. So see, if you execute this statement, automatically the result will be sequence is equal to 10 will be removed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now second case, sequence 1 dot remove 1. So here in this, so two examples. Here we are supposed to remove the value 1 from the list sequence 1. But here in the sequence 1 there are 3 ones, right, in different positions: 0, 0th position, 3rd position, 5th position. But here we are not mentioning the index value. So it will remove the first occurrence of the given value. That means directly the value at the first occurrence. Here it is in index 0. So obviously after the execution this, sequence 1 will be 2, 3, 1, 4, 1 and 5. The first occurrence of 1 will be removed from the list, right? So hope you understood this one, remove function. So here also it doesn't return any value, but the list will be changing. Next, coming to the next one. Reverse function. So automatically the values of this function, values of the list, given list will be printed in a reverse order. Saved in a reverse order. So let us take an example. See, let us take a sequence. Sequence dot reverse. Here there will be no argument. So just a reverse function will reverse all the elements from in the list. So if you are trying to print this list, then this will return sequence is equal to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 10. So automatically the elements of the list will be in a reversed order, right? Next. So this is about the reverse function. Here also no value is returned, but the list is changed. Next, coming to the next one, that is sort. sort function. So here, as we know that sort function is used to sort the given elements in the list. So if you take a list with unordered elements, so by using this simple sort function, we can sort all the elements in the list. See, let us take here sort. Here also we will not take any argument for this sort. Let us take this one, sequence1 dot sort. So if you try to print the sequence1, so this will print sequence1 is equal to, so here 1, and there are two more ones, so 1 comma 1 comma 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this will be the result of this sort function. So it will sort in an ascending order, right? So here also no value is written, but the list has been changed, right? Third one, now the last one is pop function. Let us take this pop function. So this pop function always removes the last element. It removes the last element from the list, right? So here also we are not giving any arguments in this function. So let us take this one, this example, right? So sequence1 dot pop. So automatically it will return a value which element has been deleted, right? So this element has been deleted now. So 5 is the last element, so 5 element has been deleted. If you try to print this sequence1, this will give sequence1 is equal to 1 comma 1 comma 1, 2, 3 and 4, because 5 has been removed from the list. Hope you understood the simple functions. So these are the some built-in list functions. So hope you understood this session. So if you are having any doubts regarding this built-in functions, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section. If you really understood my videos, like my videos, share my sessions with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So thanks for listening. Thank you very much.